For the first time in program history, the Tennessee Volunteers are College World Series champions. Hello, everyone. I'm Chris Phillips of SEC Unfiltered. Appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn notifications. Check us out via podcast, wherever you get your podcast. You can also find us across all social media platforms, as well as our website, secunfiltered.com. We're brought to you by our friends over at MYBOOKIE, guys, proud sponsors of SEC Unfiltered's trip to Omaha, Nebraska in the College World Series, and proud sponsor of all of our College World Series coverage. Check out our friends at mybookie.ag using promo code SECU at sign up to get a special welcome offer on your first deposit. That's mybookie.ag, promo code SECU to get your special welcome offer today. Rocky Top, for the first time in program history, sits atop the college baseball world after a 6-5 win in Game 3. The Tennessee Volunteers are your national champions, taking down the Texas A&M Aggies. What a season. A 60-win season, by the way, for Tony Vitello and the Tennessee Volunteers. What a performance. What a game. What a season. There's so much to unpack, guys. We will start with the game itself. And, you know, guys, we talked coming in this series about the pitching matchups and the pitching advantages and which games they favored who, right? And I felt like in Game 1, Texas A&M, they had that advantage with Ryan Prager. Aschenbeck was fresh. Cortez, if they needed him, right? Stewart as well. And they used those guys and came out on top. But Tennessee was my pick going in this series, guys. And you saw why in Games 2 and 3. And today, guys, I thought with Xander Sechrist, I thought they had the advantage on the bump going up against Justin Lampkin. Lampkin had been really good in the College World Series. He had been electric. But I think just simply, guys, you run into a Tennessee lineup that all College World Series and all season had been different, and he simply just ran out of gas. I thought was really impressive, dude. Tennessee, they hit up Evan Aschenbeck all throughout this game. 3 innings pitched for him, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned for Aschenbeck. Did have 3 strikeouts. But the pitching of Tennessee, guys, we'll start with the pitching again. Sechrist was phenomenal, gives you 5 1/3, 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts. Nate Snead comes in, your reliever you've turned to all season long. So you go from a lefty throwing 87, 88 miles an hour, spotting it up with movement, had that big sweeper that was really working tonight, to a guy in Snead that's throwing 96 to 98 miles an hour. He's spotting it up. He's dialed in. You then go to Dylan Loy, the freshman. You know, things got a little dicey late. I thought Loy really settled in, a freshman, never been in that moment. It was only poetic that Kirby Connell came in, 1 innings pitch, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, no real drama for him. Outside of, actually, I should say, the big strikeout he had to get out of the inning, clean up Loy's mess. It was poetic that Connell came in. And then Combs, so many times, like he's done so many times this season, comes in at a big spot for Tennessee. He does give up the 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, had 3 strikeouts in the innings. Well, struck out the side, actually, but Combs shuts the door. And then Tennessee offensively, guys. Tennessee offensively. I mean, what can you say about this lineup, guys? You talk about setting the tone early. You've got Christian Moore with the leadoff bomb there in the first inning to take that 1-0 lead. You know, Texas A&M, I thought was really impressive about Tennessee, guys. Texas A&M, they score a run in the third. Tennessee strikes back. They answer back, right? Like that big answer there I thought was really huge. It was one of those key pivotal moments in the ball game. But again, Christian Moore leads you off with a solo shot. Blake Burke continues to be fantastic. Guys, if Dylan Dreiling doesn't win the MVP, throw out the award. The award means nothing because that dude, I kept saying he's the most underrated Tennessee Volunteer on that team and throughout the College World Series. He's the most clutch. You just call it, he's the most clutch. He's Mr. Omaha for Tennessee. He does it all for them. He did it all yet again. Had the big home run late in that game. You have the 3-run 7th inning. So many big swings the backs. Tavares Tears had a couple big ones. Dean Curley had a couple big ones. You had Hunter Inslee with the crazy slide. And I think, guys, this game was kind of a microcosm of what Tennessee has been all season and what Tennessee under Tony Vitello has been. They find ways to beat you. They're complete. They're a complete baseball team, right? You saw Tennessee in the field. make great plays yet again. They had their rough spots. They had their games that were the exception, not the rule. Game 1 in this series, they kicked it around a bit. Florida State about a week and a half ago kicked it around a bit. But we knew the Tennessee that we saw all season long, for the most part, they play great defense. They swing the heck out of the bat. They can hit the ball out of the ballpark. They pitch it as well as anybody in the country. That's what you saw yet again. That's what you saw from the Vols. Guys, on the Texas A&M side of things, and let me say this. Let me acknowledge this. Hell of a season by Jim Schlossnagle and company. Texas A&M, they're going to be around for a long time, assuming Jim Schlossnagle is still the head coach in College Station tomorrow. Who knows what might happen. But no, I think Texas A&M baseball, that's a great program. They're going to be around for a really long time. The addition of Max Weiner was huge for them. The way he changed that pitching staff, really changed that team, obviously changed them on the bump completely. Texas A&M is going nowhere. They've got nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to hang your head. And I'm sure they're leaving this series thinking, what if? Because, again, you win game 1, you feel really good, you're in the driver's seat. But, guys, I said this before the series started. We talked about it last week, middle of the week, and I said, I felt like Texas A&M was going to win game 1. I simply liked the pitching matchup for the Aggies in that first game. But games 2, game 3, a beat-up Texas A&M squad. I thought you kind of saw them run out of gas as the series went on. You just you saw the wind taken out of the sails. And, guys, I had zero doubt that Tennessee was going to get this win in this game, although I do have a bone to pick with our good friend Aaron Combs for that pass ball at the end. Freaking Vegas. I took Tennessee -1.5. They win by 1. A&M covers. That's just Vegas for you. And it also, I think, hit the over as well. So there you go. So Aaron Combs, you cost me some money, but whatever. It is what it is. We'll let it go. Anyways, guys, Tennessee, I said before this season, I said during this season, I've said for many years, with Tony Vitello, it's a matter of when, not if. It's a matter of when, not if for Tony Vitello, guys. It was a matter of when, not if. And Tennessee fans, you should really, truly, like earlier today, I said that, if I'm Texas, I'm giving Tony Vitello a call. I'm making him say no. And people kind of felt some type of way about that. Take it as a compliment, guys, because you have the best coach in college baseball right now. You have the creme de la creme of coaches in college baseball. There's not a college baseball coach who is more equipped to win at this level in the current climate of this sport than Tony Vitello is. So you should feel good about that. Tennessee fans, you got the best team, the best program right now in college baseball today. You've got the best coach, in my opinion, in regards to where the game is currently, the current climate of college baseball. He recruits, he NILs, he understands players. He's a player's coach. He knows how to coach the game. I think he coaches it correctly. The style of the game right now, very power heavy, but also, too, it's not just power. He also has well-rounded hitters in his lineup. They pitch as well. I've mentioned it many times. I'll say it again, guys. I was starting a college baseball program. I don't care who I am. If there's any job that opens up, I'll say, give Tony Vitello a call. Because if he's willing to come, he's the best of the best. You're going to win automatically. You're going to win immediately. I'm not surprised at all to see Tennessee win this thing. I'm not at all. We knew how good they were coming into the season. It was all about, is it going to click at the right time? Are the pitching pieces going to come together? We knew the lineup was stacked. And for the most part, guys, I don't want to say they went wire to wire. I don't know if that's really fair because there were other times this season that, some others jumped at the number 1 spot or what have you. But, I think Tennessee, guys, for the most part, this is the best team in college baseball. Like, this was the best team in college baseball. It felt like from start to finish. It really felt like from start to finish, this was the best team in college baseball across the board. We talked about them coming in. And the only reason they didn't get the love coming in, guys, is because they were the number 1 overall national seed. And for the first time since 1999, the number 1 overall national seed wins this thing. And there was really no rhyme or reason why it didn't happen. There were a lot of great number 1 national seeds. I think it's just really hard, guys. I think it's really hard. I just think college baseball and just baseball in general, it's so random. It doesn't play out on a stat sheet. It doesn't play out on paper. You just never know what's going to happen. And I guess that's why. But it was interesting to me going into College World Series. It was so interesting that Tennessee was not really being picked by a lot of folks. They weren't. And I think it's only because they were the number 1 national seed. That was it. If you took that 1 seed off and put a 2 seed next to him, Tennessee would have been the pick by everyone. By everyone. So, guys, I don't want to be one of those people it's so cliche and like every year you hear people say this is the best finals ever. This is the best College World Series. But this was one of the best. And this is one of the best finals we got. We got the 2 best teams in college baseball, undoubtedly. Tip your cap to Texas A&M. They are a fantastic club. I really do think A&M just ran out of gas. You got to commend, by the way, what the Aggies did without one of their best players, arguably their best player in Braden Montgomery. And I think, again, you finally, if you're A&M, you just ran into a buzzsaw that was able to match you blow for blow, able to match you punch for punch, and you just run out of gas. You just run out of gas. And, again, you need all hands on deck. We talked about before. You need all hands on deck to beat a team like Tennessee. And I'm not saying that the outcome would have been different. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that this Tennessee team was so good, beating them at full strength's hard enough, you're not going to do it shorthanded. That's why Tennessee was my pick. And again, guys, well-deserved. I mean, Tennessee was the best team in college baseball. This is well-deserved for Tony Vitello. For my money right now, the best coach in college baseball. I mean, just you're starting a program tomorrow. If you don't pick Tony Vitello, you're just a Tennessee hater. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You're a Tennessee hater if you're not picking Tony Vitello. He's the best coach in college baseball. That's just flat out. That's it. And it shouldn't be a surprise. The best coach in college baseball had the best team in college baseball and thus won it all. It just shouldn't be a shock to any of us. So congratulations to Tennessee fans. We're going to take some comments. We're going to take some questions. I'm sure you guys are celebrating here. We will get into this. Will Eubanks, he is celebrating accordingly. Let's see. Tennessee Junior, boom, natty, screw the curse. Go Big Orange. How about we got some Aggies in here as well? Good stuff. Good showing. Good showing. Great look for both teams in this game and for next year. I mean, listen, give Texas A&M, by the way, credit in this game. They fought back. I thought at 6-1, man, might be over. That's it. That's all she wrote. We're counting outs now. This game's all but over. Texas A&M fought, scratched, and clawed. I mean, darn near came all the way back, right? 1-run difference. Almost came all the way back. So give a lot of credit to Texas A&M, man. No quit in that crew. Brandon, LFG. Dylan Dreiling was amazing. He was. Dylan Dreiling was incredible. I mean, again, if they don't give him the MVP of the College World Series, throw the whole award away because it makes no sense. It doesn't matter. It's not a real thing. Cody Branch, get you some of that. The 1009 podcast. This is rigged. Everything is rigged, he says. 1009, I'm sure you're not salty about Billy Amick winning a national title, right? If you don't know, 1009 is a Clemson show. So I'm sure there's no salt there. Chris Ewerly, I think that's how you say it. Go Big Orange. What's going on, man? Appreciate you tuning in. Harmon JC Vol. Tony can't leave for Texas after this. Time to repeat. Maybe go Big Orange. I don't think he will. Guys, and that's the whole thing. When I said that earlier today, I don't think Tony V's going anywhere. Have you seen the renovations they're doing to Lindsey Nelson? I don't think he's going anywhere. I'm simply saying, if I'm Texas, I would ask because he's the best you can get, and you never know what he might say. But I don't think he's going anywhere. Let's see. More comments coming in, guys. Nothing but love for both teams and coaches. I'm not going to back off living like gig 'em, but great game. Tip of the cap to you, sir. A lot of class from the Aggie folks. Love to see that. It was a great series. I mean, if you love college baseball, how can you not be romantic about baseball? It was just from start to finish, it was electric. This College World Series, start to finish, was electric. He says, I think we win with Montgomery and Sado. I guess we'll never know, man. I don't know what to tell you. James Miles, that's something special. Thank you, Tennessee, Tony V, and the team. Steven says, what a great game 3. Aggies never quit. Yeah, fought their butts off. Let's see. Simo Blast in the first was huge. Yeah, I mean, you could say it was the difference maker when you look at the final score. Let's see. Texas rocks. Thank you, Vols. Poor Aggie. Oh, no, we got the Texas fans coming in talking their trash. Aaron Martin, GD's AM for real. They played an amazing series. UT just built different this year. Also says Tony Lee will not leave for Texas. He has even openly stated that he hates the school. I didn't know that, but no, I don't think he's leaving either. 1009, Billy Amick is a traitor. There it is. Aaron Martin, plus he gets everything he wants in Tennessee without the overbearing Texas admin. Again, I agree with you. Tony V's not going anywhere. He's built something special there in Rocky Top. I think Tony V, I mentioned this earlier today, loves the fact he's built a program in his image. He has full control of it. He ain't going anywhere anytime soon, guys. And Tennessee is going to make sure of that, and they're going to take care of him. Jake Watson, boom, with the oranges. How about that? James, get that clown that said Tennessee was going to have a down year. Oh, my goodness. Our man, Do Right, has got an article to write. That's for sure. He's got an apology article to write. Not even an apology, but an owning up to this was a wrong take, to the point where not only did they not have a down year, but they won the national title. And me saying they were going to have a down year didn't just cost me, but SEC Unfiltered. It reflected on SEC Unfiltered, like we all said it when I picked Tennessee to win the SEC East for the season. So that's all I'll say. Hunter Kennedy, do you cover football? Yes. We absolutely cover football, my friend. Are you kidding me? We cover baseball, basketball, and football. So you're in luck. We cover it all. Let's see. We'll take a couple more. We'll take a few more here. A couple more. We'll take a few more here. Texas A&M. I don't know why a Texas fan is talking. We put you down, horns down. Zachary Warden, go damn Vols. Yeah, congratulations again to the Vols, guys. Tennessee, your national champions. Well-deserved, like I said, guys. I think from start to finish, Tennessee was the best team in college baseball. I mean, period, point blank. We talked about going into game 3, situational hitting and, the pitching side of things. And, the games 2 and 3, we knew about the offense for Tennessee, and we knew, I felt like coming in. Here's the thing. I felt like coming in the series, Texas A&M's frontline starting pitching, I felt a little more confident in. Tennessee's lineup, I felt a little more confident in. But I felt more confident in A&M's frontline starting pitching. What Tennessee's starting pitching did, games 2 and 3, phenomenal. It's championship stuff. For Drew Beam to go out there yesterday, shove the way he did, and then Xander Sechrist gave you an incredible outing, and the rest of the bullpen comes in. They do their job. I know it got kind of squirrely at the end, but did their job. Offense obviously picked it up. And really, guys, again, Dylan Dreiling, you just can't say enough. Build the statue. I mean, build the statue for Dylan Dreiling. You can't say enough for this kid. That home run, I think you can honestly look back, guys, at game 2, Dylan Dreiling's, 7th inning home run? That's the biggest swing in Tennessee baseball history, because Tennessee was all but dead to that point. He hits that home run. It sparks the ball club. You win game 2, and all of a sudden it carries into game 3 and you win. I mean, that was the biggest swing in Tennessee baseball history. That's it, because he sparked all of this. And it wasn't just him, but I'm saying, like, that swing changed it all. That swing changed the series and changed it for Tennessee. So what a game, guys. What a College World Series. We'll have a full breakdown of the College World Series, recap, takeaways, everything. But tonight, again, we talk Tennessee winning the national championship. What a College World Series it was. What a finals between Tennessee and Texas A&M. The two best in college baseball delivered on the grandest stage. And for the first time in program history, the Tennessee Volunteers are the national champions of college baseball. Guys, that's going to do all for me. Appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn notifications. Check us out via podcast, wherever you get your podcast. You can also find us across all social media platforms, as well as our website, secunfiltered.com. Until next time, guys, I'm Chris Phillips of SEC Unfiltered. Appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in, and we'll catch you on the other side.